Hey everybody, it's Rayzor, and last year I did probably, I think 9 different haul videos. They didn't do too much as far as views go, so I decided I'm going to do one per like third of the year. So we've got through 4 months of 2022 so far, and I have all of my haul that I've gotten. All this. So I'm going to go over what I got in a couple different ways. I'm going to show it off here, and then I'm going to do a close-up to show you the additions themselves, and that's what I'm going to do. So I feel like I haven't bought as much as I had last year. Last year it seems like I went apeshit with buying Blu-rays and DVDs and cases. Even I bought like yellow cases to go with some of my Italian horror stuff. This year so far I have been kind of, well, reserved, and there hasn't been much that's caught my eye, and I'm catching up on newer stuff and some of the older Scream Factories that I didn't get. Like one of them's from, I think, one of the first runs of Scream Factory from like 2012, and Milliner from the Horror Syndicate Discourse did the cover art. So let's start, and then I'll do the close-up video, and then I'll say goodbye. So first I got Malignant, and I like Malignant. It's really good. James Wan, and it's worth owning, I think. I mean, I own over 800 horror movies already. So of course I got Halloween Kills. Not my favorite Halloween movie. It's probably about 7th or 8th, I think. Scream 5. I got that. It was okay. I like it better than like Scream 3. But overall, it was like, and well, come on, Scream 5. Don't do this bullshit. This one I really liked. It's on Shudder, and that's how I saw it earlier last year. Jacob's Wife. Larry Fessenden and Barbara Crampton. Barbara Crampton is so awesome in this. And I swear to God, she might actually be a vampire like she was in the movie, because she really has barely aged. And it goes to show in this movie. This is from last year, and you know, she looks like she did in Reanimator. This is the one I was talking about, Deadly Blessing. I've not watched this one yet. Nathan did the cover art, Nathan Thomas Milliner of the Horror Syndicate Discourse, and so many other things. But I plan on watching it, and it's a Scream Factory, which I love that we get the reversible art. And this one, like I said, it's seductive looking. So looking forward to watching that one. We did a show on Wes Craven's movies a couple weeks ago. That's on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Next Scream Factory I got is Alone in the Dark. Had never seen this, but I have watched it since I bought it, and I really liked it. It's pretty damn good. Check it out if you haven't. It's available to buy finally. That was one of those ones that was either out of print or just impossible to get. I just watched this just now, The Entity. It is really good, really surprisingly good. Barbara Hershey is fantastic in this. I'm going to do a review for thehorrorsyndicate.com, which you should go check out. I don't really want to say too much about this, but it's intense, and there's sexual assault in this from a ghost. So beware if you've never seen it before and you want to watch it. And then I got this, waste of money. I say it's a waste of money also. Oh, I forgot The Entity. I like the reversible art on that. It looks like a book, which is based on a book, which is based on a true story apparently. So Deadly Friend. Why is this a bad movie? Well, it's a bad movie. It's also, I believe, Wes Craven's movie after he made A Nightmare on Elm Street. He went like and made A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is a masterpiece in my opinion. I mean, look around. There's Elm Street stuff everywhere. The glove's right behind me. But this good poster from back in the day. It's shitty. It had one scene that made me laugh hysterically. And if you are familiar with this movie, you know what scene I'm talking about. I mean, I was in hysterics laughing at that. Next one I've got is a Vestron Candyman 3. I've never seen Candyman 3. I plan on watching this at some point. I think I'm going to watch all 3 of them, and then the whatever you want to call it. And this is why Scream 5 is called Scream, because of Halloween 2018 and Candyman 2021. Because they feel like they can skip all the sequels and call things whatever they want. Scream 5 did not skip the sequels, but anyway, Tony Todd disowns this movie, but I'm going to watch it because why not? It's a horror movie. I'm on 81 of my goal of 250 this year. I always have a goal every year because in 2019, I did 530 some odd horror movies in 1 year. Yeah, I was single, and it shows. Next up is Mario Bava's final film, which is Shock. It's an Arrow release. I love Arrow. Arrow does great stuff. It's got the reversible artwork, which I did not show off in the other video, or the other part of the video. And this is supposed to be, well, you know how Italians are. This is supposed to be a sequel to Beyond the Door. It's not really. So this is actually Beyond the Door 2 also. That's one of the other titles, but it's really not. This is a good movie. Mario Bava went out on a bang, because this is a damn good movie. It's one of the best jump scares of all time in any horror film, period, in my opinion. So if you've never seen it, I do believe it's on Shudder right now. Check it out. Picked up The Wicker Man, which I like. I saw The Wicker Man for the first time in 2016, and I wrote an article for thehorrorsyndicate.com, which I may take down, called Is It Horror? Yes, it is. Back then I said no. I didn't like it. I did not like it, but I like it now. I've seen it about 4 times now, and every time I like it better. Christopher Lee is so good in this movie. You know, if you know me, Christopher Lee is one of my all-time favorite actors of all time, and this is his favorite movie that he ever acted in, and he is fucking good. He's really good. Second to last, we've got New Year's Evil. I'm not a fan of this artwork. This is a Kino Lorber. I always say Larber. It's got reversible art, thank goodness, because it's got the original poster art, which I love. 1980 film, so it's a birth year movie for me. I do like it. It's kind of disco a little bit. It's kind of fun, and the idea is good behind it. If you've never seen it, it was on Shudder when I saw it, but that was 2019, so who knows. And the last thing, my brother-in-law got this for me, a trip to Vintage Stock. It's The Satanic Rites of Dracula, but look at this case. This is totally old. Like, it's like a CD, right? I had a CD. Yeah, look, I mean, look. Isn't that, it's basically a CD, you know? Like, that Deftones, shout out to my favorite band, White Pony. Not my favorite album, Round the Fur. Anyway, look at this. Look at the way this opens. I'm going to show it off more, but, like, it's like an old CD. It's got a book and everything. Actually, the front part it's like just like the CD was, you know? Let's see if I can see. It's like, now it's clear. Could you imagine if DVDs stayed this way and Blu-ray followed suit? It's got some special features. Weird release. Weirdest part of my collection, I think, by far. I do have another copy, which I show off in the other part of the video, because I filmed that first. But that's it. That's what I got going on. Stick around. The first thing I want to show off is this extremely old copy of Dracula, The Satanic Rites of Dracula. Now, I do have, my brother-in-law found this one for me. I do have this copy also, which will be my preferred to watch. It's a Warner Brother release. But this is so unique. It looks like an old CD case. I have a Deftones CD right here. So they're very similar. And I'm not sure. The worst thing, I could not find a date, but take a look at this. DVD, it's ridiculous. And then the spine is kind of silly. So really cool find. My brother-in-law found me. It actually has special features too. So interactive menu, scene index, quiz, and cast bios. Really, there's nothing interesting about Malignant or Halloween Kills or Scream. We've seen these movies. They're, bigger named horror movies, of course, released on HBO Max. We saw this one on Peacock and in the theater, and likely in the theater, Scream 5. It should be called Scream 5. Now, this has prompted me to want to get the other movies. I have Scream 4 in a single edition. Like, there it is. But I have this for Scream 1 through 3. And for me, being the collector I am, I'd like to have the single editions of each Scream movie. So, to go along with this and Scream 4. Now, Jacob's Wife is a very good movie you can watch on Shudder. It's got Barbara Crampton in it and Larry Fessenden, who is fantastic. But the standout here is Barbara Crampton. Check it out. It's on Shudder, or buy a copy. The Wicker Man was long overdue. I held out for a long time because I wasn't a fan of The Wicker Man. But the more I watch it, the more I like it. And Christopher Lee's performance is fantastic. It's apparently his favorite film he's ever been in. On to Scream Factory. Now, we did an episode of the Horror Syndicate Discourse not long ago on Wes Craven, and Nate did the cover, Nathan Thomas Milliner for Deadly Blessing, which I have not watched yet. And they talked about how weird this one, Deadly Friend, was. And the scene with the basketball was out of control. They don't allude to it, but of course it's Scream Factory, so you know how Scream Factory's got the reversible art, which is really cool. I don't know if I did that for this one yet, because I did. Ooh, extreme close-up. Yeah, I did. There it is. Ooh, that's erotic. And then Alone in the Dark was one I'd been waiting for a long time, and I really, really enjoyed this movie. First time view. That's a classic cover that's been done over a few times. But I liked it a lot. Jack Palance was in it. Martin Landau was really great in it. Very good cast, very good movie, honestly. The Entity I just finished watching moments ago. Had no clue how intense this movie was going to be. I'm going to do a write-up on thehorrorsyndicate.com if you want to read my review on The Entity from 1982. A good kind of ghost story movie. I definitely recommend it. But be warned, there is, I don't want to say the word, bad stuff that happens to Barbara Hershey in this one. And then Mario Bava's Shock, which is the final film that he ever did, and I had to have it. It goes along with my other two. Shock being, I don't want to call it a sequel to Beyond the Door, supposedly, but it's not really. And Beyond the Door 3 I have, which is really weird. It takes place mostly on a train. But I like Beyond the Door. It's underrated. And it's going to go great in the collection with the other two. So, had to get it. Now, yesterday, I was at Vintage Stock and I saw this, New Year's Evil. I couldn't remember if I had it or not. Like, at all. And I don't, thank goodness, because I don't like rebuying movies or having to return stuff. So I picked it up, and this is a Kino Larber, I think is what it's called, which I have a few of their releases, mostly Italian, Mario Bava. But there's the original poster art, which is super cool. I'm glad that's added in there. Because it's got reversible art and a slipcase, I like to switch over to the reversible art under the slipcase, because honestly, the slipcase I don't really care for as much as the original art. And then I did get Candyman Day of the Dead. Long overdue to get a Blu-ray copy of this. I've actually never seen this one. I've seen Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh numerous times, and the new Candyman quite a bit too. So now I have a collection of Candyman movies, which I'm very happy about. So that's it. I forgot to say, hit subscribe. So please, if you are sticking around to the end of the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, help us out. Check out the Horror Syndicate Discourse. We are on every single Wednesday now. And this week we're going to be talking about Pumpkinhead, I do believe. It's been a long time coming, and we should have been talking about Pumpkinhead weeks ago. So check us out on YouTube. Check the Horror Syndicate out on Facebook. We have a Twitter that we barely use. We have an Instagram that we barely use. But Facebook is important. Go hit the like button and subscribe here somewhere. And we'll see you on Wednesday, and I'll come back with another video. And I guess you'll see me in August, at the end of August, and probably at the end of December, the end of the year. So have a great weekend, and see you Wednesday.